well, the red cards, when you lose a big factor like a centre-back, for instance, the red card, it's a big chunk out of the team, because that is generally the core of the whole organisation of the setup when it comes down to 10 men. If you get sent off like a Declan Rice and Trossard, yeah, it looks a little bit different. But yeah, again, open and honest about certain situations, about the silly mistakes, because Man City won't do these silly mistakes.
Do you think almost there's been a bit of a line in the sand? Declan Rice made reference to a conversation they had in the dressing room straight after the game. We have to stop making these efforts.
Was it one of those days where things just didn't go Arsenal's way?
Yeah, look, I think they're showing the torrents that we had now on the TV just before they went up the other end and scored. Look, I think the matter of the fact is we've kicked ourselves in the foot 3 times now this season in 8 games, and you know we've got away with it twice, at home to Brighton, away to City. But not all the time luck can go your way, and you know in the end tonight Bournemouth kept probing, and you know they won 2-0. So look, I'm proud of us as a group of players, because to keep fighting and believing that we do, believe that we can win even with 10 men. Thought we played really well even with 10 men. But the naivety of it is that we've got to stop making mistakes. You know, because we won 11 players for 90 minutes, and that wins you football matches. So that's the way I'm seeing it today.
Yeah, you mentioned the red card, of course, and during the season you faced this problem other times. Of course, we can't expect Arsenal to always get a point every time you get a player sent off, but what do you think you couldn't replicate tonight that you could do on the previous 2 occasions?
To be honest with you, I think with 10 men we showed a lot of character and personality to stay in the game. Like I said, the big chance was the one we had. Martinelli's chance, which, listen, the keeper's made a great save. He's read Martinelli's shot, and they got up the other end, and I think they get a corner from that a minute later, and you know a routine that usually we're so strong at has done us. So look, I think there's no regrets tonight, other than the fact that we can't keep making silly mistakes, especially if you want to compete and be at the top at the end of the season. You know, you need your best players on the pitch at all times, and it then gives the other players a mountain to climb as well when you're down to 10 men. But look, the belief in the group of these players is still so high. We've just spoken there as a group. Such a big month coming up. So look, we'll stick together. This is football. This is what happens. It's a roller coaster game. You know, it's an up and down journey, and it's never going to be perfect. But the most important thing is that we stick together, and you know we stay in the right direction.
Thank you, Declan.
Thank you.
For us, it was an important game. After losing the last game away against Leicester, I think we had to recover the points, and I think we had the patience. We could score in a very nice routine, and I think we ended well the game.
Ryan, who gets the credit for that corner kick routine? It was outstanding.
You know the old saying, straight off the training ground. Sean Cooper's probably got to take a lot of credit. He's the attacking set-piece coach, and you know he's always got something up his sleeve every weekend. So credit to him, and obviously having faith in the subs that were coming on to still pull it off. And you know, thankfully I was on the end of it to knock it in.
You know, it was a cracking set piece and a wonderful victory for Bournemouth. Let's start with probably the most significant moment, the red card for Saliba. Right decision?
Yeah, first and foremost, I've got to say how brilliant Bournemouth were to do. They were absolutely superb in everything that they did. But it was definitely the right decision. They got there in the end. I mean, it was a poor mistake from Trossard. He just doesn't quite get the back pass right, and obviously can't be offside. Evan Nielsen 1v1, Saliba. I mean, there's no need to foul him because there's still a long way to go and so much to do. But there's no way White's getting back. And from another angle from behind the goal, you can just see the goalkeeper start to backpedal when he realises he's not going to get anywhere near the ball. So absolutely.
Aaron Ramsdale's dad has expressed his delight at AFC Bournemouth's shock 2-0 victory over Arsenal on Saturday. The Cherries stunned the Premier League title challengers thanks to goals from Ryan Christie and Justin Kluivert after William Saliba was shown an early red card. With Liverpool and Manchester City both picking up 3 points on Sunday, Arsenal's defeat on the South Coast could be a costly result for their trophy hopes.